I put my hands in my pants pockets and calmly stroll toward my siblings. I even whistle a little tune for good measure. Is it almost August already? Oh my, it'll be Christmas soon. Let me think. Whose turn is it to have Mom and Dad over for Christmas this year? Alice and Darius say each other's names, followed by a semi-heated discussion about Christmas being for the children and Alice having the bigger house. I tune out after a while. If I'm right, they'll argue for another 3 minutes and then go their separate ways. Wait up, Alice says, raising her hand and narrowing her eyes. Damn it. Good try, bro, Darius says. 3 out of 5 on the distraction tactic. Why don't you want us to be here for your gardener, helper, whatever he is? Or are you expecting someone else? He winks and then elbows Alice. I tried to set him up with Tyler, but now they're just friends. She sulks. Darius laughs. Tyler? Seriously? Anyone could tell from a mile away those two would never work. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know I'm expecting this guy Alice apparently contacted, and I want you both out before he comes. Why? Alice asks. Yeah, why? Darius repeats. Oh, for the love of God, I know you'll both butt in with your ideas, and even though I didn't start it, this is something I'd like to do on my own. How boring. That's all you had to say? But I want a fire pit, Darius says. And fairy lights, Alice adds. They both start walking to the door when the doorbell rings. To give them credit, I can see how restrained they both are when they want to open the door to see who the guy is. I roll my eyes as I get past them. As they say, third time's a charm. But the last person I expect to see when I open my front door is Milo. Alice? He says, clearly as surprised to see me. He looks around and then down at a piece of paper in his hand. I think I'm in the wrong place. I'm sorry, he says, looking a little flustered, probably because of the additional sets of eyes on him. I elbow my siblings. I'm looking for 10 Rosebush Drive? Maybe I wrote it down wrong. There was a Rose Street a few streets ago. He's pushing Sarah's stroller back and forth. You're in the right place. Come on in. Let me help you with the stroller and get you out of the sun, I say. I practically have to push Alice and Darius out of the way to let Milo in. Hey, this is my girlfriend from the other night, Darius says. How has she been? Fever went down okay? She's eating and drinking well? Milo looks confused. Darius looks down at his clothes and laughs. Sorry, I'm the nurse you saw at the hospital. I don't usually wear scrubs outside of work. He winks, and Milo smiles. Of course. Sorry, that night was a bit of a blur. I didn't recognize you. Thank you. Sarah has been a lot better. The antibiotics must be working because she hasn't shown any signs of pain or discomfort. Sarah was sick? I ask. When? That night after the soup kitchen. When I got home, she was running a high fever. I look at Sarah in the stroller, and she's alert and smiling at the attention she's getting from Darius. Anyway, Darius and I were just leaving, weren't we? Alice says, poking our younger brother in the ribs. Ouch. Yeah, we were leaving. By the way, Bittersweet is closed, so make sure you get coffee and a brioche out of this one. Alice points at me, and then they're both out, closing the door behind them. I let out a deep breath. Siblings, eh? I'm sure they were born to terrorize me. Do you have any? Milo looks at Sarah and runs his hand over the pretty yellow dress she's wearing today. No. The way he says it makes me wonder if there was ever a brother or sister in Milo's life that is no longer around. So, are you really the person from the advertisement? You need someone to do your backyard? I smile. I really am the person from the advertisement, although calling that jungle/junkyard a backyard is a bit of a stretch. Can I see it? He asks. Let's go, but I won't blame you if you run without looking back. He laughs, and damn it, I want to hear more of that sound coming from Milo. I hear there's coffee and some other thing I can't pronounce, but might be delicious, so I'm not running anywhere. I can easily pretend your junkyard is the most beautiful backyard in town for coffee. His smile is infectious and is doing things to me that a smile from a 20-something-year-old man shouldn't do. Keep your walls up, Ellis.